Meditations by the lake. Meditations by the lake. Today I'm meditating on the question of, are you doing enough? Are you doing enough? That's the question for the meditation today. And it's really a question that I'm asking myself. And the beautiful thing about meditation is it allows for you to quiet the world around you and really tap into what's going on in your mind. And so oftentimes in meditation, you can ask yourself questions and just sit in silence, and your mind will come up with the answer. And so it's almost like having a conversation with yourself or having a conversation with the higher power that's within you. And so when I'm thinking about this question of, are you doing enough? It forces me to look at my day-to-day, look at my day-to-day actions, my day-to-day urges, my day-to-day tendencies, and then really just to be real with myself. Because when you're chasing something, not even chasing something, when you have a goal, when you're an entrepreneur and you have to lead yourself and you have to lead others, there's a certain standard that needs to be set. And now for me, I've been on this journey for about 7 years of entrepreneurship. I'm on this entrepreneurship journey for about 7 years, and so I have a lot of game footage. And by game footage, I picture this. I picture myself as an athlete. And growing up, I played basketball, and I watch college sports now, professional sports. And one thing that's super important, super critical that athletes must do is watch their game footage. So watch footage of their old games, or watch footage of some of the greats, some of their old games. And the purpose of watching game footage is to look at your tendencies, look at just the way that you performed, and then pinpoint things that you can do better. And it's the same way with entrepreneurship, the same way with life, really, because over time, every single day, over time, and every single day, you are creating game footage. And so, one of the benefits of meditation is that you can look back and see what you've done right, what you wish you would have done differently, and it gives you the opportunity to change that moving forward. And now thinking about, am I doing enough? I'm able to identify certain moments where I could have done things differently, moments where I could have made different decisions. For instance, like a decision to go out and go out to get a drink somewhere when I could spend that hour and a half reading a book, or reading something that feeds my mind instead of doing something that deteriorates my mind, which is like alcohol. And I think there's a difference between being hard on yourself and just being aware. Because again, it goes back to the standard that you set for yourself. And as an entrepreneur, as a leader of people, even not even an entrepreneur, if you're leading people, the standard that you set affects every single person around you. And so the more that you raise your standard, the more that the people around you will raise their standards, right? The more you change your standard, the more that the people around you will change their standards. And then that just creates an environment of like-minded people with high standards. And when like-minded people have high standards, it equals high results, high impact, high outcome. And I think that's what we're on earth to do, is just to really reach our full potential and put as much positive energy out in the world as we can, and get with other people who are also doing that, and just allow for that collective energy to really produce mass results. And so now I'm in this place where I just have so much potential, being here in France, being 30 minutes away from Geneva, being close to so many powerful conversations that are happening, in Switzerland. The World Economic Forum is happening. Um, there's just so much. The World Health Organization, the headquarters is 30 minutes away from where I am right now. I'm going to Paris today for the weekend for business to have some good conversations and meet with some stakeholders in business. And so there's just so much and such a high opportunity for impact. So the question of am I doing enough? It really just forces me to realize like, yo, you are in such a unique position. You are in such a unique environment, and this is the only time that you get. This is the only time you get. You'll never be in this moment again. You'll never be 28 in France, this close to Switzerland, ever again. So why not do all that you can while you're still single, before you have a family, before you have more responsibility? Why not do every single thing that you can to make as much of a positive impact as you can? So, are you doing enough? That's the meditation for the day. And so, ask yourself the same thing: are you doing enough? Because you'll never get this moment back. Yeah, that's it.